Hey guys, I'm Vicky Murgatroyd from Life Empowerment Project and a very warm welcome to this week's blog. This week I've got a tongue twister, so see if I can catch myself out with it. The Free Flow 4. These 4 simple steps are going to help you remove your money blocks for good. This is a problem that I hear time and time again with the different women who I'm speaking to and people in general as I talk to them in life. But money blocks are a huge thing. There is an abundance of wealth all around us. If you are experiencing money troubles, it's probably because you're blocking your energy flow in terms of money. So I want to teach you these 4, Free Flow 4, to allow you to be free of that finally and receive as you're meant to, and therefore be able to give with absolute abundance as well. So number 1 of the Free Flow 4 is that you want to open yourself up to receiving. As I said earlier, so many of us actually physically block receiving money and abundance in various forms, but we'll be specific about money here. So open yourself up to receiving. Really connect with the fact that you do deserve it, and you can, just like we said in last week's blog, you can affirm that every day to yourself. So I am worth it, I do deserve it, and really connect yourself with the fact that there is an abundance all around you. Just be open to have it flow into your life, and always remember that money is going to be a magnifying glass. If you are the amazing person that I'm sure you are, then that's going to allow you to be amazing on a whole new level. If you're a bit of an arsehole already, it's probably going to magnify that as well. But the lucky thing is, as I say, money is just a magnifier. So open yourself up to receiving it and all the good you will be able to do with it as well. So just allow that flow in, affirm to yourself every day, I am worth it and I deserve this, and feel abundant now. So that is number 2 of the Free Flow 4. Feel abundant now. Notice all around you. Notice you can go outside, you know there's air to breathe. You can switch on the tap, you know there's water to drink. Well, I don't drink tap water. But there's an absolute abundance of everything around us. We are very, very fortunate to live the life that we live and in the places that we live as well. So the abundance all around you, when you connect with that and get grateful for that, that again ties into step number 1, that it really starts to open you up to receiving further abundance. So feel abundant now, notice it all around you, notice the abundance of love, of happiness, of choice, of freedom, etc. And be open to feeling abundant now. Remember, you are a magnet, and whatever you are is what you're going to attract. So when you're putting out wanting energy, that you want money, etc., that's all you're going to receive is the wanting back. So when you feel abundant now, you will receive abundance back to you as well. So you are a magnet, utilize that fact. So again, feeding in from the last step, number 3 of the Free Flow 4 is that you want to be really aware of the scarcity versus abundant mindset. The minute that you're in that scarcity mindset, again, the magnet thing, you're going to attract more and more of that. So get into that abundant mindset by feeling grateful now. If you can connect with that gratitude every single day, then everything will open up to you. And I mean everything. You'll start receiving things from here, there, and everywhere. Never try to determine the how. The universe will provide in many, many ways, but every time that you try to determine the way it's going to provide is you take that infinite possibility and you shrink it down into a finite possibility. So stay open to the receiving of abundance from anywhere and any source, and feel grateful now in order to invite that in. So the second part of the 3rd of the Free Flow 4 is to feel grateful for the money that you have now. So a lot of us can just look to wanting more money because we think it's going to provide us with something. You need to get grateful for the money that you have now. Be careful with it, be respectful of it. Treat money as if you were in a relationship with it. Give it the attention that it deserves. Make sure that you are checking in on it. Don't just leave it in the corner and hopefully it'll sort itself out. Be grateful for it, and that includes looking after it really well and keeping yourself connected to it as well. So number 3 of the Free Flow 4 is about gratitude, of course. And finally, number 4 of the final step today is to have a purpose for your money. When your money has a higher purpose, what it tends to do is to take the emotion out of it. If you want an awesome book to read, T. Harv Eker's Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And he talks about splitting off your cash as it comes into your accounts, so it has a purpose. So there'll be some go to your investment account, there'll be some go to your spending account, which is your kind of fund. There'll be some that goes to your mortgage and to your food account and to your personal development fund, or whatever it is that floats your boat. And then finally comes your bills account. So it has a higher purpose than just going out to all of your bills, and therefore you invite more money in. The more organized I've got around my money, the more money has built in my life. It really is just a direct correlation in terms of that. I used to have money come in and it would just immediately go out. There was no organization. I wasn't diligent with it. I didn't give it any respect, and therefore it didn't stay with me. The more you organize your money and have a higher purpose, the better. The more you will build that wealth and the more you'll invite it in, because again, you're taking some of the emotion out of it. By having a higher purpose, you become more logical around it, takes the emotion out of it, and therefore you can invite more in. If you're constantly up and down in your emotions, the universe is never going to hand you more of that thing because it knows that you won't be able to handle it. The more you take emotion out of it, the more level you become, and the more you can invite that thing into your life easily and effortlessly. To recap, the Free Flow 4, to free yourself from old money blocks and open yourself up to receiving. That's step number 1, is open yourself up to receiving. Affirm daily that you deserve it, that you are worth it. Step number 2, feel abundant now. Really notice where you're going to scarcity, where you want to scrimp and save and really hold everything in for yourself. Be abundant wherever you can. The money will come in flow and ebbs, and it's absolutely perfect how it's meant to be. But the minute that you try and hold on to it is the minute that it'll just dwindle, it'll just slide through your fingers. So be abundant, feel abundant. And the third step is to feel grateful. Be grateful for what you have now, the money and everything else in your life. There is such, as I said in step number 2, such abundance around you. So be grateful now, and that gratitude will attract more and more of what you want into your life. And finally, number 4 is to have a purpose for that money. If you've got a big event coming up, a fund that you want to create, or a holiday coming up or something, you'll always create the money. Now, if you can do that with all of your money, there will always be an abundance of it. So have a higher purpose, take the emotion out, and all of a sudden, you'll invite that wealth in. So that's your recap of your 4 free flow things to allow those money blocks to just dissipate and for you to live a wealthy life. So implement away and let me know how you go. I'm really keen to hear you guys' feedback. If you're not in our group yet, join the Business Women's Empowerment group on Facebook, and it's awesome just to open up the conversation in there. As I say, if you are struggling to implement any of these, because implementation is of course the key, if you're struggling to implement, then that is your money blocks talking. That is the exact reason why you're struggling with your money so far. Push beyond it, come out the other side, you'll have organization, you'll have gratitude, you'll be feeling amazing, and that wealth will be invited into your life. So again, if you're feeling any resistance to that, that's the block talking. Move beyond it and make something extraordinary. So I hope this has helped, guys. It's been fantastic having you here, as it always is, and I cannot wait to see you on next week's blog. In the meantime, of course, live empowered and be inspired.